Hello, my name is Jim Malackowski, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Ocean Tomo. Thank you for joining me today for our mid-year update. Today I'm greeting you from the boardroom in Chicago as we are literally in the middle of our semi-annual firm meeting. Ocean Tomo professionals and staff from around the country are meeting again today for a casual but focused discussion of our plans for the balance of 2010, as well as expectations for 2011. Our meetings have been energized by the continued resurgence of the IP marketplace. We have noted a number of megatrends driving our activity beyond a general economic recovery. Our leadership team specifically credits 4 factors. Number 1, reduced anxiety over patent reform, as recent Supreme Court and Federal Circuit rulings appear to have addressed many concerns that the patent system had become overheated. 2, a resurgence in competitive IP strategy, including more significant peer-to-peer litigation and direct consideration of the ability for intellectual property to support general business planning. 3, continued consolidation of IP brokerage through ICAP Ocean Tomo. And 4, strong international governmental and NGO interest in the contribution intellectual property can have in future economic growth. Such interest has included efforts to extend the scope of the Intellectual Property Exchange International, or IPXI, to a truly global platform. Rather than my reporting on each of our 5 business units, I wanted to take advantage of the fact that our team is present with me in Chicago and introduce you to a few of my partners and colleagues so you can get to know them and hear from them directly. Thank you again for joining us.
Hello, my name is Mike Milani, and I'm responsible for managing Ocean Tomo's financial testimony practice. While many of you may have experience working with Jim Malackowski or another of our nationally recognized experts, a strategic objective of my practice has been to expand the number of testifiers that we can offer to our clients. We've made significant strides towards achieving this objective by both cultivating internal talent and recruiting key additions to the firm. Our efforts in this regard can in large part be traced back to January 2009, when we were the first firm to officially offer a fixed fee service for damage expert testimony in patent infringement cases. Our fixed fee offering not only resulted in additional testimony opportunities, but also provided greater certainty to clients regarding the extent of their expert fees. As a result of our efforts, we're proud to announce that we've developed 3 new testifying experts. Those experts include myself, Kevin Arst, and Justin Lewis, each of us having over 10 years of experience dealing with damages-related issues in litigation. Collectively, the 3 of us have been hired as experts on more than 20 occasions and provided testimony in 10 depositions and at 3 trials. Also, as I mentioned earlier, we've also expanded our group of testifying experts via recruitment and office expansion. To that point, I'm glad to welcome Shirley Webster to Ocean Tomo, Managing Director of our newly opened Houston office.
Thank you, Mike. Approximately a month ago, I joined Ocean Tomo. I've long admired and respected the firm's work and its widely recognized IP professionals. I believe my clients will benefit from Ocean Tomo's ability to provide a full suite of products and services beyond the core of my practice, economic damages, assessment, and related financial testimony. Ocean Tomo's clients will benefit from my experience in intellectual property matters before the U.S. International Trade Commission with regard to domestic industry and exclusion orders. I'm excited to establish a presence for Ocean Tomo in Texas, which will allow Ocean Tomo a closer connection with its Texas clients and matters connected in the Eastern District of Texas courts.
Hello, I'm Roy D'Souza, Managing Director of Ocean Tomo's Valuation Group. Ocean Tomo recognizes that the overall value of many business enterprises have changed dramatically due to the global economic downturn. Last month, Ocean Tomo announced the results of their annual study of the composition of equity market value. In 2009, the implied intangible asset value of the S&P 500 reached 81%, an all-time high for the firm's research, which extends back to 1975. Yet, companies struggle to realize the true economic value of their IP portfolios and other intangible assets. Within the last quarter century, the market value of the S&P 500 companies has deviated greatly from their book value. This value gap indicates that physical and financial accountable assets reflected on a company's balance sheet comprises less than 20% of the true value of the average firm. Our further research shows that a significant portion of this intangible value is represented by patented technology. When Ocean Tomo is retained to value either the intellectual property assets of a business or the entire enterprise, we look closely at the main contributory assets of business value, including working capital, tangible assets, as well as intangible assets and intellectual property rights. Our clients rely on us to provide highly supported economic assessments of both tangible and intangible assets and understand that the valuation of either cannot be done in a vacuum. We look at the hard asset contribution to the value of the intangible assets and likewise how the value of the tangible assets is impacted by the intangibles. Our clients value the understanding we have that in many instances financial statements still do not accurately represent the intrinsic value of a business. Within our valuation group, we have experts at appraising assets such as brands. In that regard, I'm happy to welcome our brand valuation director, Elise.
Simply stated, a brand is a promise made by a product or a service to a customer. Central to that promise is that the product or service will meet or exceed a consumer's expectation. Typically, a brand's foundation is backed by an intellectual property right, such as a trademark, patent, or copyright. This IP base is packaged for the consumer via advertising and promotion, providing both information and an emotional linkage to the promise of quality, uniqueness, and reliability. In order to understand the value of a particular brand, Ocean Tomo uses traditional valuation methods coupled with an understanding of the qualitative factors that impact the brand. We analyze market research and financial results to understand what drives the brand's value. Further, we create a framework by benchmarking the brand against its competitors to assess the brand's strengths and weaknesses, and from there, we build a financial model to quantify the value. Emerging from this process is not only the numeric value, but also insight that can help drive brand strategy going forward. Ocean Tomo brings a unique perspective to its brand valuation assignments, beginning with a clear understanding of the underlying legal right and integrating an analysis of market research tied into a complex financial model.
Hello, I'm Steve Lee, Managing Director in our Orange County office, overseeing the Ocean Tomo patent rating system. More than 1/3 of the top 25 global patent issuing corporations now subscribe to our web-based enterprise solution. Our customers in the US, Europe, Japan, and Korea tell us that they have adopted the Ocean Tomo patent rating system because it is the only solution that combines both a patent quality metric called the IPXI score along with a measure of relevance. This combination within a single system results in an essential tool for strategic IP analysis. Our clients renew their subscription year after year due to the statistical reliability of our data and the high level of correlation between our ratings data and their own in-house evaluation results. One of our clients recently shared with me their assessment of the time savings provided by our solution. He reported a return on investment in the system in just 27 days. Simply stated, our system saves time and delivers actionable insights on patent portfolios, technologies, and companies.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Barney, Managing Director of Ocean Tomo, the inventor of the patent rating system. Today I'd like to share with you a little bit about the Ocean Tomo patent ratings relevant engine. So what you're looking at here is a landscape map of the Johnson & Johnson portfolio. And the way this was generated is we took the top rated patent from the Johnson & Johnson portfolio and then we run a relevance analysis using the relevance engine to identify other patents that are highly similar in technology. And then we took that data set and we aggregated it by company. So you can see there are bubbles representing each company. So of course the Johnson & Johnson bubble is representing those patents in the Johnson & Johnson portfolio that are relevant to the input patent. And you can see the graph is organized by XY. And the x-axis it represents the IPXI score average of each of those clusters. And then the y-axis represents the relevance. So in the case of the Johnson & Johnson, you have it's the highest relevance naturally because that's the portfolio from which this patent came. Now you can see going down the y-axis that you also have some other players that have relevant portfolios. St. Jude Medical, Boston Scientific, Medtronic. Now you see Boston Scientific is a large bubble. That's because they have a large number of patents that are relevant to the input patent. St. Jude and Medtronic are smaller. Some of the others are smaller. And so what you can glean from this landscape map is a feel for how these other players in the space relate to my input patent. So if I'm Johnson & Johnson, I might look at Boston Scientific as a potential threat because they have a larger number of patents that are relevant to my input patent. I might look at St. Jude Medical as perhaps an opportunity. They have a relatively smaller set of patents that are relevant to my input patent, and they are also higher IPQ than the average Johnson & Johnson patent. And so these are the kinds of things that we can do using this landscape map. Now Jason Cohen, Managing Director of Ocean Tomo's Research Group, is going to share with you how his analytics team uses patent rating system to derive research reports for our customers.
In the next few minutes, I would like to share with you an example of how our analysts use the Ocean Tomo patent rating system to execute patent portfolio evaluations for our clients. We recently completed a major telecom patent portfolio review. In less than a week, we generated a report that helped the company assess the strength of a 5,000-plus patent portfolio. The report provided a ranking of all patents by sector, identified key sectors and competitors within the space, and assessed the competitive landscape around those technologies. In the upcoming quarter, Ocean Tomo will introduce industry-level patent analytic reports. These enhanced reports will provide IP trends based on data only accessible via the Ocean Tomo patent rating system. The data will show which companies are at the forefront of technology, owning the highest quality patents. These reports will help frame investment decisions, acquisition targets, or potential strategic partnerships.
Hello, I'm Ian McClure, an associate at the Intellectual Property Exchange International, or IPXI. While practicing law in the IP transactional field, the need for a leading IP marketplace to provide price discovery became profoundly apparent. After following the development of IPXI from concept to an industry-approved business plan and rulebook, it became clear that this was an industry-changing platform I did not want to miss. Under the direction of Gerard Panicook, former president and chief operating officer of the Chicago Climate Exchange, now CEO of IPXI, we have been charged to do for IPXI what he did at the Chicago Climate: take the market from an idea to a public offering in less than a year. The need for IP market standards and transparency has never been greater. The unit licensing right model is the most progressive and comprehensive solution to these problems ever to be introduced. The opportunity to help build the IP marketplace and provide efficiency to an otherwise clandestine market is truly exciting. The IP market is waiting and watching. IPXI's success is important not only to us and potential participants, but to IP professionals and innovative companies everywhere.
Hi, I'm Molly Keelan, Director of Business Development for Ocean Tomo. Today, you have had the opportunity to hear from a number of professionals from Ocean Tomo. Each individual has unique subject matter expertise within their practice area and works together as a team to provide insight on building, protecting, and leveraging your IP. If what you heard today is of interest to you, please do not hesitate to contact me. I am happy to facilitate further discussions with the members of our firm. Thank you.